When looking ahead to the Australian Open, it's tempting to focus on the New Year tournaments or the flashy headlines from the offseason. But those who study the game know that the fall season can often whisper the truth before it screams it in Melbourne. The fall season, spanning the Northern Hemisphere's September to November window, features a mix of ATP and WTA events across Asia and Europe. These tournaments are often overlooked. They arrive after the drama of the US Open, just before the holiday break, and too many fans switch off before the year ends. But for the players still grinding, the fall tour reveals form, momentum, mindset. It's not just about trophies. It's about who's fading and who's still fighting. These are the weeks that build toward the season-ending WTA and ATP finals, events reserved for the best of the best. They're the elite finishing school of the tennis calendar. And while the action may lack the glitz of Grand Slam crowds, the stakes are no less intense. Sometimes, we miss what's right in front of us. The form guide to Melbourne. It's already written in October's hard courts and November's tight turnarounds. Take the United Cup, for instance, starting the 27th of December in Perth. A new season, sure. But many of the answers were shaped weeks prior. Historically, the post-US Open calendar has always been caught in a tug-of-war between relevance and recovery. Players are tired. Coaches are planning for next year. Fans are tuning into other sports. And yet, for those watching closely, this is when patterns emerge. Consider Serena Williams. After winning the WTA Finals in 2014, she never played another post-US Open tournament, barring the odd exception like Roland Garros in 2020, which landed in October due to COVID. For Serena, the fall wasn't worth it. She'd proven everything already. But not everyone's Serena. For many others, this window is crucial. It's where confidence is built. Where rankings shift. Where contenders find their stride and pretenders fade into the shadows. You see players like Novak Djokovic or Iga Swiatek use the fall circuit as a launchpad. They test strategies. They iron out kinks. They remind the field, I'm still here. Others use this time to catch fire. To squeeze into the ATP finals or close the season with a breakthrough. Look no further than Holger Rune's late season surge in 2022, where he stunned the world in Paris and reset expectations for 2023. Or Caroline Garcia's electrifying run to the WTA finals crown, coming out of nowhere after a quiet few months. The fall season has power. But only the smartest players tap into it. And yet, results during this stretch can be hard to interpret. Are you watching a breakout star, or just someone peaking when nobody else is trying? Is a tired champion losing motivation, or conserving energy? These are the riddles of October tennis. But here's the truth, it's never irrelevant. The fall is the final exam before the Australian Open throws us back into the chaos of Slam season. This stretch can define careers. For players outside the top 20, a strong fall can lock in direct entry into Melbourne. For those in the top 10, it can be a mental reset, or a red flag. It's why coaches study these results more than fans do. Because they see the edges sharpening. They see who's competing, who's traveling across continents in search of rhythm, not just ranking points. Some players take a break. Some stay in the fight. And often, it's the fighters who start the next season flying. The fall is also a time for experimentation. Veterans might change rackets. Younger players might adjust tactics. Doubles teams get reshuffled. Injured players test their bodies in low-pressure environments. And when you watch closely, you notice something. The winners in January are often the workers in October. It's easy to ignore these tournaments when the slams grab headlines. But tennis never stops. The story keeps unfolding. A 3-set win in Basel. A gritty semifinal in Tokyo. They may not trend on social media, but they matter. They reveal character. They reveal stamina. They reveal who's already thinking about the next big trophy. So as the United Cup begins, remember this, the season may restart, but the preparation never stopped. The fall gave us a preview. Now it's just time to see who paid attention. Not all momentum is obvious. Sometimes, it's found under fluorescent lights in an empty arena in Vienna. Sometimes, it's built in quiet matches in Zhuhai or Linz. But it always shows up when the lights come on in Melbourne. This is why the fall matters. And it's why champions treat every match, every month, as part of the same mission, to be ready when it counts. The new season may begin tomorrow. But the serious work, that already happened. And the ones who embraced it will be the ones who thrive when the spotlight returns.